One thing that Power Query can do really simply for you is merge columns, and this is available on both the transform and on the add column ribbon tabs. So let's say we go for the employees query, and I want to duplicate this. I'm going to go Control C, Control V to make a duplicate. And I'm just going to rename this employees data. So I would click it, press F2, and put data on the end. Okay. In the employees data, I want to move the title of courtesy before the full name. So I just drag it. Now I want to merge these two columns into one column, just called contact name. So I click the first, shift click the second, click the first, control click the second, and then I choose the merge columns button. To transform is to remove these two columns and replace them with a new merged column. To add up here and then merge will actually create a column on the end of your table which joins these two together. So I'm going to transform, merge these columns. Now it asks me, how do you want the title of courtesy and the full name to be separated? I want it to be separated with a space. And the name of this is just contact name. And okay. And so really easy, there it is there, to merge two or more columns together and create a new column. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to join or merge the phone and the extension columns. So I'm going to scroll to the right to find those columns. Here they are here. Home phone, control click, extension. Transform, merge columns. Now I want to show a custom separator. And here I'll press the space bar, type EXT and press the space bar. So that's what I want to see sitting between the actual phone number and the actual extension number. And the name of this column is to be phone including extension. Phone including extension. And okay. So it transforms, gets rid of those two columns, and in its place it creates a new column called phone including extension, and you can see there's a space, EXT, and a space between the phone number and the extension. So really easy to merge cells together. Now of course sometimes you want the complete opposite. You actually want to split a column apart. So I'm going to ask that you go to, well, can I ask first of all, before we do the split, that we tidy up our queries? It keeps adding them to the bottom, and I really want to put these in alphabetical order. So I'm just going to drag things up and drag things down until these are actually in alphabetical order. It will just make it a lot easier from now on if I'm looking for something and they're in order. So you'll notice how much easier it is to find your query if you drag them and put them in order. Okay, so I'd like to click on the volunteers list where we have got these two names. And imagine there are a lot more names. And I want to split this column into two columns. So I select the column, and then basically on the Home tab is a big button you can't miss called Split Column. Now there's various ways that you can split a column. It can be by a delimiter, which is a certain character, which I think will be the most common way anybody would use. But you can actually also split by the number of characters, by the position, or even by case, or even between alpha and numbers. When it changes from a digit to a non-digit or a non-digit to a digit, that can be a basis of which you split. But I'm going to choose by delimiter because I think it will be the one you use the most. And this little window pops up. So I want to split the name into two based on the space and each occurrence of the space. And under advanced, I want to put it into columns, and it's going to go into two columns. So I just go OK, and I'll end up with name full stop 1 and name full stop 2, and it's basically split that one column into two columns. I'll click name full stop 1 and call that first name, and name full stop 2, click F2, and that's last name. So really easy to split columns and really easy to merge columns as well.